Hey guys, Geronimo here again, back at it with Poseidon Defense. So, got another joke. Finally, right? I got off a podcast. I forget which one it was, but dang. Anyways, Grasshopper walks into a bar, right? Grasshopper walks in the bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we have a drink named after you." And the grasshopper goes, "You have a drink named Steve?" I'm trying, guys. So imagine this. You miss a court date, right? Or perhaps you're suddenly accused of a crime. And without warning, there's a warrant out for your arrest in California. It's a terrifying thought, right? Sending, shivers down your spine. A warrant means police can arrest you. But knowing what a warrant means, and more importantly, what to do immediately, can protect your freedom and control the situation. So let's break it down. I'm Geronimo Gutierrez, everyone, Chief Counsel of Poseidon Defense A.P.C. Our firm is dedicated to defending your freedom and guiding you through the most urgent legal challenges in California, state and federal cases. Today, we are talking about warrants, what they are, how to find out if you have one, and the critical steps you must take to protect yourself. First, let's clarify the two types of warrants you might encounter in California. An arrest warrant, first, is typically issued by a judge before you've been arrested for a crime. And it's based on probable cause standard that you have committed a felony or serious misdemeanor. Law enforcement actively tries to find and arrest you, and with an arrest warrant. Now let's step to the second type, which is a bench warrant. On the other hand, is usually issued by a judge after you have already had a case in court. The most common reasons are failing to appear in a court for a scheduled hearing, failing to pay a fine, failing to comply with a court order like community service or Mothers Against Drunk Driving, drug program. Another name for those are victim impact programs. Bench warrants are less about actively hunting you down, right? And more about being almost like a flag, right? That kind of pops up if you're ever pulled over or otherwise interact with law enforcement. But both types of warrants mean you can be arrested on the spot, technically, detained and brought before a judge. One of the most terrifying aspects of a warrant is not knowing if you have a warrant, but you shouldn't just wait to find out from a police officer at your doorstep, right? There are ways to check, but you have to be careful. Let's go over some ways. First is the court clerk. You can try calling the clerk's office in the county where you believe the warrant might have been issued. Likely just go based off of where the incident happened, where the concern occurred. They may or may not provide specific details over the phone. We can go in person too, just walk up to the public windows. Another way is to check online with public court records. Some counties have online portals where you can search through the portal for outstanding warrants, any cases, past cases. This is not universal and results can vary. The third way is to hire an attorney. Hire Poseidon Defense. And this is by far the safest and most recommended method, of course, right? I'm going to say that. Your criminal defense attorney can confidentially check for warrants on your behalf without putting you at risk of immediate arrest. And you may be asking, why is checking yourself risky? Because if you have an active warrant and say you contacted the police, right? Because they're the ones who file the report with your local prosecuting agency. They might immediately detain you or send an officer to your location. An attorney can make these inquiries on your behalf, protecting your liberty. Your liberty is very important. If you discover you have a warrant, or even suspect you do, these steps are critical. First, do not talk to police without an attorney. If police approach you about a warrant, calmly state, I invoke my Fifth Amendment and I want my lawyer. But you have to end it. Make it very clear. Do not break if they try to come back, and wait till you cool off. Do not discuss details or why you missed a court date if that's what it was for. Your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent is paramount. Step 3 is to call a criminal defense attorney immediately. Step 2. This is the most crucial step. A qualified criminal defense attorney can verify the warrant, confirm its existence, type associated charges, bail amount, advise on next steps, determine the best strategy for surrendering or quashing the warrant, arrange a walkthrough or surrender. Doesn't apply to all cases. It's very case by case to actually go in there and surrender, right? Often we arrange for you to appear at court voluntarily. Often, we would be present with you, of course, potentially avoiding immediate jail booking or lengthy stay, right? This proactive step looks much better to the judge. We can argue to quash the warrant. For bench warrants, your attorney can file, it's not always required to file a motion, but it's technically a motion asking the judge to withdraw the warrant and recall the case. This is especially effective if you have a valid reason for missing court, or if the original issue can be quickly resolved. And then, of course, we'd move on to arguing for your release on your own recognizance, also known as OR. Release or reduced bail. At your first appearance, your attorney will argue for your release without bail, or for the lowest possible bail amount, or least restrictive alternatives to bail. Being proactive with an attorney demonstrates responsibility to the court and significantly impacts the outcome, potentially helping you avoid prolonged detention. Once the warrant is addressed, whether through a voluntary surrender, being arrested, or having it quashed, your case will proceed through California criminal justice system. This means arraignment, discovery, negotiations, potentially trial. An outstanding warrant is a serious matter that demands immediate attention. Do not let your fear or uncertainty lead to further legal trouble. Taking proactive steps with an experienced attorney is your best course of action. If you or a loved one suspects or knows there's a warrant for your arrest in California, state or federal, contact Poseidon Defense A.P.C right away. We are here to protect your rights, navigate this urgent situation, and defend your freedom. And that's all, folks. Thank you for your time. If this video brought clarity to a stressful situation, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more vital legal insights, and ring that notification bell. And please share your questions below. We're here to help you understand your rights. And with another great week ahead of us, take care, you guys. Good seeing you. Look out for our Instagram as well. Putting some great material on there. Just got a new cool certificate from Harvard X. It's like a kind of a subsidiary online course. Really cool stuff. Constitutional Foundations. So just trying to keep learning. And with that, I will see you guys next week, unless I got a surprise for you. So see you later, guys. Take care.